kind of said it,
So
but you
ironic.
basically segued into it. Jacob, give us your Week 14 dark horse pick.
Yeah, so I'm going with all right. So in the notes, to be fair, and you've done this before, so I'm going to do it once. I'm kind of going with DJ Chark / maybe Jameson Williams. And what I mean by this is that one of them are going to go off. If I have to put my money on one of them, it's going to be DJ Chark. And by go off, I mean like 15 fantasy points. But because look, DJ Chark's a veteran. He's been playing all year. Jameson Williams barely got any snaps last week. He was targeted once and he didn't catch it. To say they're easing him in is being that's like, I don't even think you could say they're easing him in. It's less than that. So we don't even know. He might get one target again this week, or it could be a blow up game for Jameson Williams. But the Detroit Lions are on a roll. Obviously, Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to get his. DeAndre Swift is looking promising coming off of his good game last week. But look, there's no TJ Hawkinson there anymore. And before, when I imagined in my mind Jameson Williams come back, I'm like, wow, Amon-Ra, Swift. I didn't even think DJ Chark was going to come back, but Chark, Jameson Williams, Hawkinson, I'm like, that's a lot of mouths to feed in the pass game. But removing Hawkinson, which he's doing great in Minnesota, removing Hawkinson from that equation kind of makes it viable that they can feed these guys, and at least 2 or 3 of them are going to have really good fantasy weeks. And DJ Chark, he had a really good game last week. I know he was injured for most of the season, but he's finally just coming back right now. And I just think, look, it's possible that Jameson Williams has a blow up game, and I'm just checking now. But yeah, DJ Chark, well, he's had 2. All right, he had 5 targets the week before and 6 targets last week, but last week 5 catches for 98 yards, which is really good.
Not
and
bad.
Jared Goff is playing well. Look, it was against Jacksonville, who's a friendly defense for wide receivers, but now they're playing Minnesota, who is even friendlier to wide receivers. So like I said, Amon-Ra is a must start. I would say based on bye weeks and running back situations, Swift is a must start, which is crazy. But if you're looking at a flex option in Detroit, I think you can roll with DJ Chark. And if you're in because I'm in a league where I didn't even have anybody to start, and I checked the waiver wire, there's nobody, and I just have to pick up a random dude, throw him in my lineup, and just wish for the best. And that's what's happening. So I'm saying that because there might be a situation out there where somebody has to start Jameson Williams. It's possible, but we have no idea with him. He's the unsafe one, but I think DJ Chark has a solid game this week.
Jared Goff has been playing much, much better over the last couple of weeks. And the Lions, because of that, they've ran into a nice little streak here. I think they're 3-4-2, something like that. A weird winning streak, but not really a winning streak. But they
only lost to the Bills in the past 5 weeks.
Yeah, so they've been playing well. That's what I was trying to say beautifully, and you said it perfectly. So thank you. But no, it's kind of interesting. DJ Chark or Jameson Williams. I don't think Jameson Williams is ready yet. He came in, he barely played last week. Snap share was low. DJ Chark, certainly. He's also one of those players that has, any given week, he can be that high touchdown target type of guy who maybe falls in the end zone. And that's kind of what you're banking on this week. I don't know what his sleeper projections are, but if you let me know, that would be great. But ultimately, spoiler alert, he's not in my top 30, but that's why I have you here to critique it and chalk it up so we can talk about that a little bit later. Maybe he does find himself in the top 30 after we have a brief discussion. But Jacob, nonetheless, that's a pretty good pick, man. What else?
Yeah, he's projected for 9.7 points on sleeper, and like it or not, I mean, I'm starting him this week, and I'm starting him in the Dynasty League where I have to win to get in. I need others to lose, but I have to win to get in. Starting DJ Chark, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Oh, it's tough, man. And I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say it again in a little bit here because I kind of need to. But with 6 teams on bye, you're making these types of decisions. And yes, there may not be the fantasy stars that are out this week. I mean, but Jonathan Taylor is one of them. I would argue that Terry McLaurin is a fantasy stud, right? You're forced into making tough decisions. And I think it kind of speaks to both of our dark horses this week, starting with yours. That was Jacob's dark horse, DJ Chark, for week 14 of the fantasy football season.